We've been muted this whole time. Hello. Or I've been muted. No, everyone's been muted. We can't hear any of us. We were
They
saying
didn't
we're
hear that
good.
choice
There we go.
banter.
Well, hi everybody. Welcome to episode 18 of Pendragon. We were just describing how lighting is the balm for everything. It's the reason why I look pale and fucking anemic as hell. Colin looks great, and Jim looks fucking absolutely gorgeous. So that's what we were just talking about. Sorry about the audio things. That's just really amateurish of me. Sorry. Sorry, we're also starting a little bit late. No worries though. Let's just get ready to get into it. This is episode 18. We're going back to 493, where we last left off. We had a failed negotiation attempts up into Malahout or Malahoot, Malamutes, and we're on our way home from all the way up north, coming back through the war-torn lands that are, all becoming Saxon. The quote today is, "Those who scale the pinnacles of glory have the furthest to plunge into the abyss." And I titled this part of my notes "The Apocalypse." So you're all part of Earl Roderick's retinue as you're returning from your emissarial duties. As you ride back through the countryside here, I want to really describe how dire things look. I mean, there's always the smoke rising in the distance from from trees and behind the woods and all that kind of stuff. However, all of the farm fields here, they're all fallow or growing wild, right? Remember, we are up in Malahoot, like kind of around Lindsay, like where that battle was. This is all basically ruined battle lands from these years of constant fighting and now like early colonization here of the Saxons. So as you guys are traveling down whatever roads are here that you feel are safe, you find your shrines have been overturned. Any signs of your churches have been burned. These once holy sites now mere charred husks. What dead you pass go unburied. The buildings in the distance, the new farmsteads and stuff, are a completely different style than your own homes. They're smaller, they're more pointed, and they're kind of buried more in the ground. If you could hear the conversation language speaking, it would be different. It's almost like you guys came off of cogs and disembarked in another different continent. The cultures are different, and it's kind of weird doing this. Even though you don't really come here that much, anyways, and everyone kind of speaks with a different regional accent. This place it should feel different. Just the things that you do see and what's new is just of a different style, like the architecture of anything. It's just even the way you bundle and heap hay is different, right? It's just feels a little weird, feel a little strangers. And we're cutting right to the start here. A ravenous mob of Cambrian folks have are beseeching the Earl and you all for aid. They are absolutely not Saxon, and your forward guards here are kind of keeping them at bay from swarming you all here. But they need anything, literally anything. All they have is the clothes on their backs. They say they're all good Christians. And some say they're from this town, other ones from this other town. They say that their children were taken, their wives are enslaved. They're the only ones left. There's literally hundreds, to you just a mere couple dozen. They blame the Saxons, they blame the devil, they blame Uther, they blame Merlin, they blame the Antichrist, they blaming everything. And they rallied sort of behind their only semblance of order, which would be Sir Moriad, an older, scarred man. He's weathered and worn, horseless. Him and his like 12-year-old son are the only ones in any form of kind of armor. And he's kind of like trying to keep them and talk while everyone's kind of shouting, and he's sort of the one parlaying here with the Earl. He mentions he's sworn to protect all Christians. But he's kind of negotiating with the Earl here, and the Earl's kind of looking at everyone of the retinue about what to do about these guys. You all have a little bit of food with you could part with, but there's not a way you can't feed these people. There's they need a leader. They need help. Sir Moriad is asking what you can do to help us.
So it's Sir Moriad. So he is a knight.
Mm-hmm. He's Cumbrian. He comes actually from the lands of Maris, which is kind of what you're passing through. It's the shitty little small place to the south of Malahut. It's like basically
I see.
swampland. You guys are just traveling, like again, like you're just traveling through just rough territory. It's not
Mhm.
very prosperous,
My
even in the good
question
days.
would be so if he's a knight, who is his liege? And the
His liege is
question.
dead. It
Oh,
would be the Duke. It would be the Duke of Maurice, and they're dead.
that sucks.
Yeah, they got
Sucks.
they were killed last year. Basically they never left they finally their siege fell and they lost everyone. It's the reason why you guys took the long way around. You didn't take the going up here.
This is interesting because this is one of the things we were kind of talking about weeks ago with like figuring out strict feudal obligations, right? You
Yeah,
swear
he
to
has
your
no obligation.
liege. Yeah, and so if the liege is dead, they are
Yeah,
free agent.
they are.
just have-
That's exactly who. That's exactly what he's saying. But and he's like, look, I don't. These are still my lands. This is still my home, and I don't know what to like. I'm doing what I can for my fellow Christians. What can you do for me? And like, you think that if you're willing to take them, like, if you the Earl wants to kind of like just be like later, not my problem.
Yeah.
But I think maybe another of your retinue's like, well, perhaps we can, we should take them to Salisbury,
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can't spare the time and the supplies. We'll get there too late, and we'll miss parts of the harvest. We can't waste that time, right? And it's like this sort of discussion's going on. It's okay if you just want to be chill and be quiet, and then something will happen. But like if you guys want to interject, you have your moments here. If you want to talk quietly before,
Sure.
imagine sort of this sort of debates happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think Garrett's gonna kind of lean over towards Erwin and be like, Erwin, you're the banneret, you're the banner knight.
Yes.
I just hold some manners. Perhaps now's my chance, eh?
Yeah, if there ever was one. Your chance for what, Gareth?
Garrett's gonna wink at Erwin and spur his horse towards the conversation, and is gonna beseech the Earl, be like, hey, we should bring him with us. I have too many manors. My household knights are spread among too many manors. If you were to incorporate him under my banner, then that would make these manors safer, and it would also swell their upkeep because he's not just bringing his men and his own arms, but he's bringing presumably the serfs as well.
Yeah, they're not his serfs; they're just serfs.
It's true. They're just
so the question,
resource counter in the corner of the.
Earl's like, I admire your generosity, but there's no way these people are gonna make it. We gotta travel for weeks. What are we gonna do? Forage around here? We're gonna be way too slow with them. He's giving you a pragmatic answer, and you're trying to give him a moral answer.
Yeah, no.
Or also your own pragmatic answer too.
Well, no. But that what I'm offering is like if I would be their liege, they'd be my responsibility. So I'm saying I'll slow down, right? I'll protect them as we make our way. So if you're trying to forge ahead.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, then these men and women are your responsibility. I won't be slowed down.
You shall not.
Christ be with you. And it's like he gets ready to ride off, and he expects that you're going to be kind of working on organizing these people and getting them out of here, and kind of like going with the rest of the group.
Exactly.
Right. You have a couple hours. Let's rest, and then we'll go. Right.
Yep.
So cool. So you get to organize the whole mob and take them down.
Awesome.
And right. I mean, you don't really have to do any sort of test. I don't think, unless you want to. describing this here, and like made me want to introduce yourself to Sir Moria and being like, "Hey, I'm gonna be your dude."
Yeah.
So maybe we do that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Homage time, right?
homage. Yep. The predator like arm
Yeah.
class between me and him.
Well, Sir Moria is about 3 times your age.
Yeah. Oh
Right.
God. I did not know he was that old.
Wow.
He's old. He's old. Yeah. But he's the only. He's like,
Yeah.
But he's
That's
the only
why the
one with
Earl's
armor.
like, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Right.
There's
Sure.
it's probably he was so old that he wasn't even like called up to fight. You know, like he was just defending somewhere and then ran away after everything kind of fell. You know, something like that, right? Or he was just too late to the battle, or was already lost, or he ran away.
Okay.
You know,
I mean,
Maybe the other one in
escaped.
armor is his 12-year-old kid.
Yeah, his boy.
That's the future though, right? It's if I can get this
Aiden.
this kid, Aiden,
Yeah,
will be indebted to my family forever if I lift them out of the misery of Maris.
If you, yeah, sure, whatever you say.
Yeah. Man, I think Erwin's probably torn here because I mean, this is that's a lot of people, and there's nothing to eat between here and home, right? Like,
no, you're gonna forage and you're gonna go because all these people are on foot. You're about 30-ish people on horseback.
Yeah.
Like no one's gonna trifle with you unless they're huge. But now you have a mob. Now you're gonna march a mob for a couple 100 kilometers. You know.
Gareth.
You're not gonna get back till like August, September. You know, the harvest is already started.
This was a decision, capital D.
Yeah, I'll say.
And by that I mean the Earl's going to be like, well, I'm not waiting around. Who's loyal, who wants to, can stick with you and bring you back with them. But the rest of us, we're heading out.
And to be clear, Gareth was saying,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
I understand what I'm doing here. Well, I understand the consequences of what I'm doing here.
Yeah. Yeah, the Earl's real pissed and kind of has to be pragmatic here. He's like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
But I admire your generosity and your Christ-like behavior, Gareth. Good luck with you.
The things I do
If it-
for a vassal.
I think he gives you the deathly advice of, if it comes between saving them and yourself, you should save yourself though. You have no shame in that, right? That's what he kind of tells you here. It's like you're traveling through dangerous lands, and if you need to, pull the ripcord.
That's true.
Okay.
I think Erwin will accompany the Duke.
Holy shit! Oh well, let's have that scene here because I'm pretty sure Gareth expects you that you're probably going with him.
Yeah, out of character, I did not expect you to come with. In character, Gareth would maybe have taken it for granted.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Ooh,
I think he'll like with all this,
sure.
right? When all this logistical stuff's going on, he's gonna bag his food, what food he has, give it to Gareth, and I don't think I can come with you. My future lies at home.
Surely all our futures lie at home. Owen, what do you mean? Of course, I don't mean that you must stay, but of course, it was impertinent of me to think that you would. Thank you for the food.
Stay safe, and I'm glad that your heart and your conscience are in the right place. And
Yes, well.
your generosity is a noble ideal, but I cannot in good conscience follow you.
Of course. When you set off in the morning, I shall give you a letter to give to my wife, explaining what to expect.
I'll be happy to deliver it.
Will you? Will that be happy?
That's a kind of satisfaction.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Nice. You're not really super hurt about it, which is okay.
No,
Your passions,
this was
yeah, your two's passions will go down for sure.
Sure.
But I think
my loyalty to Earl is like 18.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think that happens. Colin, I think Gareth absolutely takes a check for generosity because you're going to be responsible for all these people who you did not have to be.
And how
even if
about
it's for
reckless
kind of a
as well?
selfish end, but right. So yeah, tell me what you're gonna do just to, like, take this long road back then. Jim, this won't apply to you. You guys are safe.
Sure.
You get to return to Salisbury before everyone, months before they do. And it's very easy on the eyes. You know, despite all the darkness and things, your homes is just you know, there's ain't nothing like it when you go look upon Chalderton again after a long ride.
So great. So great. So great.
So flooded. So beautiful.
Yeah, we can deal with that later. I'm curious if we need to. I can play a squire or something.
Yeah. No, your wife. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. You get back in time. The reward for doing that, or I shouldn't say reward, but the choice, the consequence of doing that is that you're home, and then you can do your regular stewardship without any penalties.
Cool. Excellent.
Colin,
Yes.
you're gonna need to take care of these people here. And that's sort of a pragmatical skill of something. I don't even know what kind of skill it would be, but you're kind of administrating and coordinating these people.
Yeah. So there are two kinds of skills fictionally that I think Gareth is drawing on here, and you can tell me what mechanical skills. Yeah. So first is you have to, come to love the hunger. So romance, obviously. And the other is you have to dance around the issue of low supplies. So I figure something in it. No. Fictionally, I imagine Gareth is drawing his experience as a warrior. He's now been on a campaign several times. He's been on several campaigns. And while they've been well provisioned, there's a certain degree of rationing that goes into being on the march, right? You're not having big feasts every night. And so he's trying to like find that level of like calories that keeps you walking without slowing you down too much. And the other is his experience sort of rating and knowing where to hit, right? You said that this is sort of like a apocalyptic wasteland, so it's not like there's a lot of places to, but any abbeys, any pagan holy sites, right? That's actually something he's going to think of. Is like, well, they've been hitting the churches, but have they've been hitting like the druid circles? And they are not the children of Christ, but have they not any human compassion? They might help us. So the most able-bodied in the group, he's going to be sending out and being like, hey, try and see if there's that abbey down the road, or if there's a windmill that might be on this open stretch.
Sure. So then I think this will be, I need like a battle-y intuition check, because what happens is one of the groups that you send back, things are going okay as you're organizing things, but one of the groups you come back does not come back.
Okay.
I need to know what you think of that.
A battle, just battle.
Well, let me ask you this. The question I'm giving you is, knowing everything said and done, and you've prepared and organized this stuff, one of your able-bodied scouting parties has gone out and has not returned when they were supposed to. Do you wait for them? Do you send another group out for them? Do you personally go look for them, or do you cut your losses and keep moving? We're playing Banner Saga now.
Yeah. The first instinct would be like ask Sir Mary. I'd be like, okay, I just sent this guy. Is he gonna have runoff?
Yeah.
Is they're your people? I've just met them.
It's possible they could. I know these people. Despite being their country, they are strangers to me. They're not my people. I trust them and that they're doing what they think is right. I'm sure that they've encountered some sort of Saxon patrol and they're probably hunkering down or ran away. And We just wait. I think we'll be okay.
We shall not wait. You'll lead them on. I'll catch up. And I'm gonna... Ooh, Iskarin of Allington. I'm gonna be like, you're coming with me, and your only job is if I get into shit, you run like hell and tell Sir Mariad, and that's it.
Oh, you're using your squire.
Yeah, and I'm actually using him
right. Yeah.
Professionally.
Awesome. Yeah, so give me an awareness test as you run out looking for them.
I need to up this skill. Crit!
And you crit. Awesome. You catch, yeah, I think you have the opportunity at this moment here to ambush an ambush. Of Saxon spearmen. They captured your group, right? And the scouting party here, and they're getting ready to, they have them stocked up, ready to bring them back with them as slaves. And you have an opportunity, like they're not really paying attention. They're busy kind of like checking the spoils of. I think it's probably near a druidic circle too, right? Like you kind of just encountered each other at the same time, and obviously they're not going to really be able to fight, but they get caught, right?
Okay.
So
yeah.
Do you want to stage a rescue?
Absolutely.
Do you want to actually try to fight them? It's just you though, right? And you and the squire.
Yeah, because the squire is now going to be leading the others off, and I think that's the plan. Is I'm going to rush in and make hell, and in that time he's going to like get the rest out of there.
Sure.
So this is not. I'm not trying to capture or kill any Saxons. I just need them to not be doing what they're doing.
So is your goal to basically drive them off then?
Yeah, more or less. Either not drive them off,
but like
but like at least get the main thing is like get the people out. If I can drive them off and take their supplies, fuck yeah.
Okay, then I think it's just a battle roll then.
Okay.
Right? We're just talking about the tactical ability to do it. And you should have +5 to this because considering your awareness test, right? This is sort of like your ambush bonus.
In that, because that means I can't fail, I'm not going to tap my passion because that goes terribly every time I try. It's +5. Nice.
Awesome. Good. So you're able to like hurt a spearman, with your spear as you keep it, and you just surprise them, and they're all like kind of just immediately shocked and like disoriented as they try to grab their stuff. But by that point you've already hit and ran. You're going for the prisoners. This is very abstractly. I think it would. I think the only last thing to do here would be you were able to free the prisoners. You're not going to be able to get anything like additional supplies or anything from them this here unless you kind of square off of them. But I don't think you're able to get away here scot-free yet.
That's fine.
I think you gotta kind of run the gauntlet one more time.
Okay.
But this time no +5. I think the consequence to failure here would be an exchange, like an actual small little battle against one-on-one. But if you're able to do it, you get away no problem.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Again, it's that thing. Yeah, you're able to break them. You're able to parry or hurt another one enough that their defenses just aren't really organized enough, as everyone else kind of runs with you.
I think like before we ambush the ambushers, I'm like, I've got Iskarin. I'm like, I need you to take very close attention to what we're going to do. This will be good practice for those fucking Silchester knights when we raid them for horses.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Cool. Go ahead and give yourself 15 glory. Hell yeah, for crushing those dudes. Oh, done.
Still on 493, right? Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Cool. And then I think you're gonna also arrive back in Salisbury, right? It's easy in the eyes. You're just arriving late summer, so you're gonna be getting. Can you roll a d6 +2? You're adding that to your misfortune this year. 3. Nice, the minimum. Nicely done. Okay. So now it's getting around to the harvest time for this part of the year. Erwin, we spoke about it a little bit, but you are Erwin, you're also responsible for taking care of a knight in Allington and overseeing what they have. Allington also, I rolled it up, has an empty hermitage. Hermitage can become either a pagan hermitage or a Christian hermitage. But so it's kind of like how Childerton has standing stones. This place has a hermitage. So you're going to need to pick of these suitors who would serve you
as my vassal knight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here are your options. Sir Barius. Barius is a knight from the Kent area. He was a mercenary knight, so that's Kent is kind of almost where you traveled through. It's a little bit more southeast west. It's like northeast of Cornwall, a little bit. He's a mercenary knight. He's sworn to Uther, but he has no lands himself. He was a knight. He gave up his lands to become a priest. However, for Uther's call of battle, he personally returned to it. However, due to Pictish raids, he had no church to return to. After this was the Battle of Lindsey.
Okay.
He had no place to
long
return
ago.
to. Yeah. So he's been kind of keeping up arms again.
Okay. How old is he?
He is 33. No. Wait, that's way too old. He is young.
Okay.
He's a little bit older than, let me look at my notes real quick. I'll give you the perfect number. He's about your age.
20. What's Erwin?
He is 20.
Erwin's 27.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's about 27.
Okay.
He's definitely younger than the Earl, but not older than like Prince Madoc.
Right. Okay.
So, cool. So that's number one. There's more details to these people that I'm deliberately not telling you.
Sure.
Because you can talk to people about this stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll just relay this.
Yeah, I'm assuming that. That's handy. Okay.
Yeah. Next up is Sir Nesta. Sir Nesta hails from Cambria, up in Cheshire. She has a shadow of misfortune following her family line. Some say it's because she's cursed by Fae. Others say it's a legacy of her family line for serving Vertigorn. But her honor and loyalty are unquestionable.
And she's a vassal or a mercenary knight as well.
Yeah.
All
These
right.
are all mercenary knights. These are all
gotcha.
all knights not sworn to anybody, which is why you can swear to them. Some of them are sworn to Uther, some of them aren't.
Sure.
But the idea here is that you could swear homage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm giving you this sort of the top-down beginning roster of them, and then there's a couple other little like twists here that I'll explain in just a second.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to somebody who knows them if possible.
Sir
or if
Lewin.
they have a Sir Lewin.
Yeah, Sir Lewin is a tall and very Catholic Christian mercenary. He is not a noble, but you know his father. His father died gloriously at the Battle of Merced Creek. His hatred of Saxons is super renowned. He hails from around Kent, right? So Saxon territory, religious, obviously Merced Creek, right? Like kind of that stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Then the last one is, I'll put Lewin in chat. Then you did have Sir, I was going to offer Sir Muriad from Church and Sir. Right?
He's out there somewhere.
Yeah. But he is taken. So you have 3.
Right.
Here are some things that you would also know, and I'm glad Colin's back here. For starters, Jim, this is what you would know immediately. I think your cousin. Your cousin? No, it's
Malengal.
Wait, who's your cousin?
Melangal or
Melangel. Yeah, Melangel.
Melangal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melangal. Yeah. Melangal vouches for Luann. Having him and Melangle have served for a couple years. They kind of like bump into each other. That yeah, this guy's pretty legit, and if you could hook him up, that would be pretty cool. Colin, Lady Elaine likes Cernesta, and has convinced Lady Grade to convince Erwin to pick her.
All right.
And then lastly, Cerberius. I won't give you an intrigue because honestly, I think you having all this information is kind of interesting. There are rumors, or at least you have heard a rumor, and I think it might be maybe Father Tathan tells this to you. So that would make sense why you know this. He is rumored to be a bastard of Uther. Just unrecognized and unlegitimized.
Yeah. Do we know by whom?
No. And
all right.
So I think when Father Tate's like, oh, so Allington, you do know apparently Uther would really look fondly on if Cerberius could get a place. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, say your prayers. Take care.
And I think, first off, again, I don't know that Erwin has ever expressed this to anyone, but I think his opinion of Uther is tarnished from maybe what it once was, given the last few years, right? So I'm not sure how much I'm going to listen to Father Tathan on that one. But this Lady Grade versus a fellow knight in the family, Melangle. So what's up with this curse? Who knows, Nesta?
Nobody really. I mean, I guess it would probably be a gossip roll or something like that if you want to find the right person.
I mean, he's gonna try.
Yeah.
Just because. Let's see. Here we go. Intrigue.
Yeah, let's do intrigue. We could do a little cloak and daggery. Colin.
10%.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was describing that Cernesta. Maybe I copied and pasted it. Yeah, I did. Never mind. May have been cursed by Fae, or her family line is cursed for serving Vertigo. The Knight of Long Knives, the people who killed your grandparents. Actually, your grandparents were. Jim's grandparents were already dead, or I should say, Erwin's grandparents were already dead. But anyone else who survived who died in the Knight of Long Knives, that's. I
don't think my dude did either. I think
garrison duty.
Yeah.
So you don't care about it. You don't have any personal feelings.
None.
But that is
All right, here goes with my my 10%.
Nailed it.
It's 10% in the wrong direction.
It's the wrong direction, but it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good at this at all.
You get the same rumors that I just described, right?
Sure. And I'm assuming that is included, like going to her former employers or things like that. As such as Erwin can track them down, given his limited skill set.
Yeah.
All right. And so Shadow of Misfortune follows her family line. Fake curse. Man, I'm not happy about that Vortigern business, or the Vertigan business, but honor and loyalty are I think we're gonna need those.
Yeah, she will unquestionably follow.
How much hot water do you think Erwin would be in if he goes against Lady Grade?
I mean, Lady Elaine really wants you to pick them, so
is that what
Lady Grade?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm assuming that he has no idea about Lady Elaine's involvement.
Yeah, no. So your wife really would like you to pick Cernesta. I feel like it. I think she spins it as it's your Christian duty, and to prove these people wrong, that this person's great, and you're some sort of charity kind of thing. That I think that would be like, she and your wife is absolutely, and I think more. I think she's absolutely against Lewin, and the idea of raising someone to nobility is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the thing. If word is coming out that she's honorable and loyal, and while this Lewin is valiant, but if there's even a tinge of like mistrust, I mean, that sucks for him, because Erwin knows what it's like, but it's dangerous times. I think he's going to go with both loyalty and domestic harmony.
Mostly domestic.
So yeah,
so domestic harmony. I got it. Cool.
Yeah.
So Cernesta.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Cernesta will swear to you. That she'll swear her life. Add her to the sheet.
That's interesting, though, the parallels, like you knowing what it's like to be where someone is, but now appreciating maybe like, hey, that's probably why there wasn't an upwell of support for us at the time. It's like,
yeah,
can you risk it? Can you really risk it?
Yeah, it's why that there were so many foolish things, because loyalty is prized higher than just about anything else.
I mean, you can totally look at a current political administration about loyalty and competence and understand why you need loyalty, because it's so much better than people who are too smart to stab and will stab you in the back.
Oh yeah,
that's ultimately how it works.
Yeah,
it's inefficient, but yeah, trade-offs.
It's what you do. Yeah. It's what you do if you don't have anything else. So yeah, he is going to in fief, I suppose, Cernesta.
This was granted to you. This was saving the Earl's life. So like, I think the Earl, I don't know what it's like for like an Earl to be like have someone else swear fealty under you in your lands. I mean, he gave it. Like, does he have to be there for it, even though it's yours? I doubt it.
I wouldn't think so.
But it's probably part in your oaths that that they have to swear fealty to the Earl, but they swear homage to you. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm looking at Colin.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
No. It is a hierarchy, right? Remember, it all goes uphill. So, this knight is still sworn to like Uther.
Yes,
and
100%.
It's still sworn to the Earl, but his primary duty is to Erwin.
Yes.
So that's definitely part of the oath. But it would be Erwin who is doing the knighting rather than the Earl, I think.
Cool.
Because it's like she's going to form part of my battle retinue and the like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. That's the element of like fraternity between knights, is that like you're all, and it's what eventually Arthur is going to build an entire like moral and civil system around, is the ideal that you are kind of equals.
You have you have a knight and 3 men-at-arms. That's what every house has, every manor. Awesome. That was sort of the big fall thing here. Is Lady Elaine mad at Gareth for not convincing Erwin enough? I think
right, like if Gareth had been there instead of leading this raggedy ancient knight back.
Yeah. He's like, where were you? I think can we have that scene? Like, where were you? I needed you in my corner.
And Gareth,
look who's living in Allington now.
Gareth is like going to ignore her anger for the moment.
We just lost
and, like,
a powerful ally.
Just sweep her into a kiss and come up and go, my love, I have pulled off one of the most successful ambushes in my career. Now,
oh God, where'd you get stabbed this time?
No, they were the one ambushed. I'm going to get some wine, and then you may berate me about my failings.
Yeah, wait, that's as you're leaving, like, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. Come back. It's just a cute scene. Yeah. And then I think you would explain that, like, well, now you caught yourself a knight. Well, we lost an ally but gained an ally, a loyalty.
Yeah,
and she
and
just
not
goes,
just an ally. Not just an ally with an heir of suitable age to be of some use to our family.
He's a boy.
Yes, now, I was a boy
Stiff wind
once,
could blow that kid over.
and hence why he would have gone to waste in Malice. Here we can fatten him up a bit and make him into a proper knight.
You prize loyalty, and then good. Perhaps you can help me with this other matter, and we're going to winter phase. But the matter at hand that I need you all to be aware of here, and this is just from me rolling randomly. Let me see if it's over here. Yeah, it's not bad yet. It's not like a duel or anything like that yet. However, Mind Dog has some beef with Ferumbus. Apparently, Ferumbus and Mind Dog are courting sort of the same widow. And Ferumbus was gone, and swooping in there was Mind Dog. And now that Ferumbus is back, it's sort of this big sort of like Jane Austen story. All right. And there's some tension. And because this is all kind of under, Ferumbus is obviously like more Lady Elaine's man still, even though, sworn to Colin, sworn to Gareth, it's a kind of equal now. There's this sort of, like she's trying to fix this problem.
Mm-hmm.
So it just sucks when your friends are feuding,
Yeah. So Mindog is Erwin's man?
Yep. It's your uncle. It's your great uncle, right? Your dad. No, it's just your uncle. Well, technically he's a bastard. He's legitimized bastard uncle.
Okay.
Yeah,
that is not an easy situation. Okay.
I was like, you know what? Let me just filter to just living knights. Let me roll a D48, or whatever it is now. And I'm like, cool. And then I literally land on Ferumbus, and I'm just like,
that guy, he's had a rough year.
Incredible. That's absolutely. He's so happy to see his love again and realize there's someone else. There's another Amor. Ooh, I hate to see it. You know what I mean? It's the it's the classic. You come back from war and your wife's seeing someone else because you thought you were dead situation.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful.
Gareth would first want to talk to Ferumbus about how serious this is.
I mean, after being imprisoned, thinking I would be being killed by that traitorous Latin, maybe give me a chance to have my priorities in order. So yes, I would say this is pretty serious.
I ask because you've met me and Elaine, and I would think by now you know us pretty well. And it may surprise you to find I had no feelings whatsoever for Elaine when I first met them. My proposal, in fact, disclaimed love entirely. I told her that she would not be loved, but she would be taken care of all her days, that I would vaunt her into the very lifestyle that she wanted. Now, God's grace moves sideways, and so I have found myself deeply in love with that terrifying woman. My question to you is love the most important thing in your life right now? Could you not find love elsewhere while pursuing?
There's nothing I appreciate more than my son. But
your son?
Yeah, he has a kid. That shouldn't be surprising. He has a kid.
I need to update my notes.
It's just not really brought up that much, but yeah, he has a kid. He's a widow, and he's in his age, just in my age, I could use the company. It's really like these two, these guys are way too old and stuff, but they just want the company.
Yeah,
and there's only one widow right now, and they're fighting over her.
The Colin and
I would read this book for sure.
the Colin in me is going, well, why don't they just share? Like, is this a big deal? But Gareth
our tables are square, and monogamy is the way of life here.
Yeah.
Monogamy is the root of all evil in Arthurian romance, let me tell you.
Yeah. Then Gareth is going to consult with Erwin and be like, can you check with your uncle and see if there's any pull in his rope, if there's any ply in his sails?
All right.
Like, Gareth isn't going to push the issue hard yet. He needs to feel what...
Let me tell you about Mind Dog's story for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
No.
Mind Dog had his wife, he originally, 5 years ago, had a marriage attempt. Only it was soured after he kills a rival, a servant of his house. Apparently she was kind of slanderous. And that kind of petered out. The following year, he fails at marriage because he fails at a contest of arms against the ward of this person. Basically, whoever could beat me at arms could marry my sister.
Mm-hmm.
The following year, his horse dies. The year after that, he petitions the Earl finally, and the Earl only comes back giving him a commoner, which he outright denies, and it's like absolutely not. And then finally, he proposes marriage to this girl, only for like, I need some time, and then Frumbus returns. Random rolls, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
So he is like, dude. Yeah. I'm not saying no again. Come on. Right. I'm not. This is not happening. This is not happening, dude. I need a win. I need a W.
Is Nesta married?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
As in, no, she's not married, or no, she wouldn't.
Oh, she would absolutely marry. She's just not married.
Okay. Because he owes me one more favor. I don't know if that's going to be good enough.
He does owe you a favor. I'm so glad you remember that, and I forgot about that. But that's so good. Yeah, like you can stop this with that. Like, don't do it. And he's literally like, "Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it."
There are things at work larger than you, Uncle, and perhaps I can assist you in finding someone else.
Oh, rough, my dog. This guy.
I'm too old. I'm too old to look again. I found peace. I found respite. And that's been snatched away from me again. I've seen paradise and it was lost it. Again. Please, I can't take on another quest. This is the one I fight for.
Oh,
I got it.
Yeah. And has he said yet how he plans to deal with Frumbus?
No. He's not gonna kill him. There's I want to be clear. These guys are never gonna. They love this person and they really want this, but they're not gonna kill each other over it. They're not 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that none of you are asking this widow is the best part too. But
yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, that's the next step. I needed to make sure that what Frumbus was, this like a dalliance? Was this serious?
No, things were getting serious, and then he got caught, and now they were serious enough that there was the talk of a proposal, and it was serious enough to warn off Mind Dog's advances and his own proposal to be like, well, let's see if Frumbus is still alive for time, and Frumbus returns.
Yeah, I think Gareth would then want to meet with Erwin to talk this one out from the position that I'm sure the Earl is familiar with, but this is new to us.
Yeah.
This horse trading in people.
So this is, if I understand it, this is my grandmother's illegitimate brother.
Yeah.
Has he ever like been legitimized by the? I mean, like, yes,
By you, yeah. He's part of your family.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He just doesn't inherit as the legitimate.
Yeah, and so as head of the family, I think that I'm going to offer him. I think I'm going to offer him I'm going to call in my favor, and I'm going to say if
you're going to do it,
that I will assist him in finding someone out there that he can love. And I'll share Erwin will probably share his own tale of loss and the like, if it'll sweeten the pot.
Okay. Yeah, he is. Okay.
I don't expect he's happy.
No, not at all. He's melancholic. He's very morose, but he'll is fine. Promise is a promise, and your family has shown me kindness, and you've brought me, and I'm one of you. I am your great uncle, and I owe you those 3 favors, and a promise is a promise. As he just is kind of grimacing it, and well, you better like to talk, but not talk too much. And like he starts describing sort of like the traits of this other lady.
I think Erwin assumes he's going to be spending some family time pretty soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's going to keep his promise too.
There you go. Good stuff. Cool.
There you go.
Yeah. Then I think it's just winter phase time, y'all. I think that will end 493. With some fun little RP events. So let's talk about some little new winter rules.
Yes.
I wanted to try out. So I don't have anything for the improvements yet for how they should work. But I want to try to convert the winter rules for having a single misfortune roll you all are going to roll against, rather than and I'm sorry, your money is no longer like that harvest part is no longer going to be like plus 50%, plus 100%. It's way more shrunken down. It's really going to be 10. If you pass or you tie, it's a 10. If you succeed, it's an 11. If you fail, it's a 9. If you fail by 2 levels, it's an 8. Right?
Gotcha.
If you succeed by 2 levels, it's a 12. Like really, just like the money is pretty steady now.
Yeah.
Some bounded accuracy to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
I'm 5-ing it. Oh.
Do it. No, I like it because it's a much more stable. It's an agrarian economy.
Yeah, and the idea here is for additional manors, as long as they make 10, you're going to get that additional discretionary fund. So that's the idea here.
Cool. Yeah, staring down the barrel of doing one of the phases for each of the growing number of manors is...
Yes.
All right. Oh, does Erwin get any glory for becoming a knight banneret?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Does Erwin get any glory from becoming a knight banneret?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's probably 100. I mean, I haven't looked it up or anything like that, but I feel like getting someone to swear fealty to you is probably worth a lot.
I can look it up.
I feel like 100 is probably a good checkpoint there.
Cool.
You just earn the loyalty of someone for life.
Someone who's known for their loyalty.
Yeah, I mean, you can look it up. Maybe it's a lot less than that, but
sure.
And I found a raggedy scarecrow that
you cleaned up at the feast.
I'm not complaining. I am not complaining.
No, that's true too. I mean, you get 100. Because you're getting someone sworn in.
Yeah,
which house?
no.
But remind me again, which house doesn't have a guy?
Remember, well, here's the thing, right? Is I am right now administering and protecting these manors that are not mine.
Yeah.
Right. So I do the income. But they don't have their own knights, so I have to protect them with my household knights, of which I have only a few. And so this was, hey, if you give this manor to Sir Mariad, right, as my vassal, then I'm not spreading my resources too thinly.
Yeah. Well, these were yeah. These were the Earl's banners. But yeah, okay. I gotcha. Okay.
So it would be whichever one the Earl wants to give to Sir Mariad.
Ooh. Yeah, I think it's going to be Steward. On. Not Melangel. Radwin was drunk. No, I think it's Bjorthric. Yeah, Bjor. So here are your choices because you have 3, right?
Okay.
You have Sir Morris. Remember, Sir Morris has the Bloodlust.
Yeah.
Bjorthric, which you don't really know that much about, and then you also have Ferumbus.
Yeah. As I recall, Sir Morris has been a problem before with that bloodlust. I recall him being. Yeah. Is he the one who drinks a lot? I think that's the other guy.
No, I think it's Bjorthric.
It's Bjorthric. He's the one who had the run-in with the dragon, and that's why he drinks, supposedly.
No, that's none of them.
Okay.
That was. Where's
all my notes are downstairs. Is the problem.
Oh no, you're right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Oh man, I messed up.
Okay.
That's Helid. Yeah.
Helid, yes. Okay. And he's a nice guy, but he's that drinking and the sort of dragon PTSD.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he'll stay as a household knight. I don't think I want him running a manor, so he's gonna lose his.
Okay. Oof. That's. Imagine getting kicked out. Oof.
I mean, on the one hand, that sucks, but on the other, it was never really their manor, and it was always like, hey, I'm sending you out to this manor for the Earl.
So yeah. Okay. I mean, they lost their manor. All right. I'll figure out what happens in 494 with them. And I'll highlight them. Come back to. Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. Let's do experience rolls.
Yes.
Not sure if a lot of things got ticked this year.
I got like 3.
No, not for me.
Did you tick your generous?
Yeah, I got generous and prudent. I think that was from a crit. Oh, and I crit on awareness, so that gets us a check too.
Correct.
Okay, let's start with generous. Success, so doesn't go up. Prudent doesn't go up. I gotta get some awareness. God damn.
Oh man. No.
It's fine. I've been putting off getting some points in awareness. I gotta do it. I gotta get it over 10 at least. I'll leave it to a coin flip.
You got anything else?
One day.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. I don't have anything else.
All right. Let's see. I think I got none of my passions. Have a check. So I've got energetic, prudent, spiritual. So let's see, energetic. See if we can counter. Oh no, that chicken that one year really did him in. All right, this next is proud.
Lazy rooster.
There we go.
That lazy rooster. All right, he's got his modest goes down one more. Oh no. I was so close to getting my chivalry bonus too. Let's see.
I
Prudent.
think I'm that close right now. Chivalry bonus.
Hey, prudent goes up.
Oh, I am only 4 from my chivalry bonus.
Are you doing it by 96?
I'm looking at the auto calculation on the
Auto
sheet.
calculation's off by 16.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
It doesn't
not
account
even
for
close.
one of them. Yeah, it should be the book says
Yeah,
it's
I
out of
imagine-
80, but it's because we forgot. Greg forgot one of the stats, and so it's actually out of 96.
Okay, that would make sense. I would imagine you need several 16s along the route.
Yeah,
all right.
That's plus 3 armor.
Yeah,
and
and 100 glory a year.
Just for being great.
Yeah.
It's like wearing like a legendary armor set.
Oh yeah.
You know?
All right, so my prudent and spiritual went up.
Oh yeah.
No, they're still hovering in the 9 to 11 range.
Oh, there was a point I brought up and then we completely just went right past it because I did everything else. I gave you all those candidates. The Hermitage.
Oh yeah.
Are you letting Sir Nesta decide, or do you want to call who? Do you want a druid in there? Do you want a Christian in there?
I think it's a good test for Sir Nesta to
cool
see what she
druid
decides. Yeah, druid.
Yep, got a druid there now. No questions asked. He is from the choice. She'll take a druid.
Cool.
She probably had the thing like, you want me to find like we should have a Christian there, right? And you're like, you can decide and stuff. It's like, you want a Christian though, right? And like, you can decide. Yeah, she's like, okay, that sounds like pagan to me. Then I get the green light.
I mean, awesome. His worldly is higher than his spiritual, so I think he's much more concerned with having someone that's not going to make things worse.
She assumed that you would be like way more Christian. I think she was figured that, and so she was kind of like laying down her paganism.
No, he's not going to be like, oh, totally, it's fine, but he doesn't really regard it.
Cool.
I think
I can't wait till she hears about your standing stones.
Right. Oh, those old things. I think my jousting arena isn't finished yet, so I don't check lance. So yeah, I didn't get any skills. Some of my passions, whatever.
Not even swords and stuff. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't think aging has any effect on you yet.
Not yet.
Household member survival.
Oh, I got to check in energetic because of the apiary.
Bees. The bees. Don't forget your bees.
I have had those bees for forever, and I don't think
it's going to be hard for me to raise this, though.
Hey!
There you go.
All right.
They put the pep in your step.
There you go.
Pep.
Pendragon is so weird. It has this concept that because you see animals being busy like bees, it makes you energetic. That's the reason why you have the
I had just assumed you spend more time running away from bees
right
than you normally would.
That's my headcanon too.
Yeah. If I also had
my rabbits
beehive,
make you lustful though.
That's fair. That's weird. But all right.
Yeah.
Do
it's the game, man.
No, so I actually really like that because of like reading Arthurian era literature, right? There's the animal motifs are like hard coded in that kind of literature. I read Go On in the Green Knight and the story about the hunt while Sir Bertlock is hunting while Gawain is getting hit on by the lady of the house, right? The hunting the animal imagery, that is like the vogue. So I don't know if it's on purpose, but I'm totally saying that that's a cool holdover from how literature does it.
Yeah. Quick question. Do I have to roll for Gorthfriend now that he's no longer in my household?
Oh no, absolutely not. He's safe.
Yeah, I figured. All right. Then here goes for
you just gotta get him to 7.
Just gotta get him to 7. All right.
Get him to 7. Just get out of here.
You're on your own, kid.
Come out of the nest.
All right, so here's my 3 then. Lady Grade, Morgan, and Helid. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Helid. All right, what does that mean? I rolled a 1 for Helid.
Need to roll a second one.
I roll a second
D20.
time. Oof, second D20 roll. Ooh.
That
is not good for Helid.
That's how you die.
That is how.
No.
Yeah.
Helid was who?
She was my youngest daughter, born in 492 or 492. Not 492.
Oh God, you hate to see it.
Yeah, that's
dies of a pox.
Man, that's tough for Erwin.
Yeah,
It is rough.
Yes,
a rough year for Helids.
It's a really rough year.
Tell you.
Man, that kind of hurts. All right,
Oh,
that sucks. I know.
That was your baby.
Right.
Fuck, man.
Oh,
shit. That's a dark winter because you're consoling. What's up?
There was something in the so I was looking up while we were going over. I do get 100 for the Night Banneret, and then there's a section that sort of like benefits and responsibilities, and it mentions being able to maintain a rich lifestyle. I don't know if that's just like a description of it, or if it's like gotta wait till you have the number of manors.
No, that's because if we're doing the OG Pendragon, it works. But because we're including Book of the Manor and the Estate, it no longer applies the same way.
I prefer to build it piece by piece.
There's like four different versions of the current rules of like how to do winter stuff. There's the Great Pendragon campaign version. There's the Pendragon 5.2 edition version. There's the Book of the Manor and Book of the Estate versions. And there's ways, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I figured that was the case. So.
Yeah.
It's a game that kind of needs a bit of a reboot, but I don't want them to. I love it too much. Don't touch it.
I don't mind a messy game. That's fine. All right. So
I should probably do some survival rolls, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Uncle-in-law Gwellis. Oh no. He's old as shit. I think I got to roll again for him too.
No. How old is he?
He's like 40s or 50s.
If he's as long as he's not 65 plus, he's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna double check. He is.
If he
was born in 430, he was born in 435.
So he's 60.
Yeah.
No, almost 60. Almost 60. I can do math.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's safe.
Okay. All right. Next up is Yuane, my cousin. They're fine.
Yeah, no fear.
I'll leave the children to you, Aeswin and Glessig. Here's my mother, Anodyne. Anodyne's fine.
Why are you leaving them to me?
Don't you usually do my direct family? All right.
No.
Okay. Kids are fine.
Right.
My wife, Lady Lane, she's fine. And Sir Moriad, I'm going to roll for. If he died as soon as he got here.
That would be so fun. Nailed it.
And finally, Aiden. Okay. Yeah. They're all good. Boring.
They're okay. Cool. Survival. In the bag.
Nailed it.
Economic circumstances.
Do we do horses after that? Or is that
before? We do horses after it.
Okay.
Economic circumstances. Y'all's lifestyles from last year. You both live richly. Folderstein lived richly. That should give you bonuses to survival. You should not have. Maybe I don't think your guy died. I don't think Ella died.
No, not if it was rich.
Richly. So
my
literally,
notes say you went
richly.
This was last year. You're like, I'm gonna live richly.
Yeah, the 2 times that I have been the first year of the kids' life, just to get them past the infant table.
So, I mean, like, what does confers a bonus when you're rich? Your childbirth modifier adds 3 to it.
Okay.
So they should be safe.
It should be, yeah.
Oh, they pulled through.
Oh.
And it's only because you were like paying through the nose or something. Like
you pulled through. Helid pulled through.
I'm actually really happy.
Oh, there
about that.
There were some dark times. I know, right? There's some dark times, and I know it's also. By the way, this is something that I heard from other games. If we don't want to deal with disease in kids and stuff like that, if we just want to exit out, given everything right now, today, in this day and age, I'm cool with that too. You know, conversation. You know, if that's actually like we don't want it on the table right now, all things considered, like, you know what, I'm fine with that. Right? I mean, I would be fine with it anytime. I'm not saying you need to justify it. I'm saying right, but like
I like it on the table because it ups the stakes.
Yeah, of course. Sure. But like maybe making a game about losing loved ones is maybe not. This is not the right time. Right? All things. But you know, I'm just saying that it's open. I'm open to it. You know what I mean?
I always appreciate you bringing these things up.
I want to be proactive about it. Make it cool.
You know? It's particularly good to bring up during the stream so our audience can see, because the audience doesn't see how much we talk about things behind the scenes to get this level of comfort. I will say for me, it's cathartic kind of.
Okay.
It's like
to feel like you have control of rolling a die as opposed
to
like
no, it's literally.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. So this is good that you're asking us that, but so I thank you for that. But this is something I actually has been helping my headspace.
Nobody watches the stream because I'm Matt Mercer, right? So they watch this stuff because of this. You know, we have great stories, but we don't. You know, we're also a table playing a game.
Yeah.
I can't go outside and go see my loved ones, and I worry about them constantly. But in this game, I can build an apiary, and like my fictional child can not die of the pox because of it. So it's good.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Those bees, man.
Bees.
All right. Economics. I'm so glad we looked at that.
Yeah.
Harvest results. Let's go over to my spreadsheet. Let's see. Oh, no. I always skip this every time. We do industry, but we also do justice events.
Horses.
Oh, and horses. No. But we have to do no. Economics comes before stables.
Oh, this is part of economics. Oh, right. The justice events.
Because justice determines part of your hatred and landlord and might add misfortune.
Like becoming
I need to make a full-blown flow chart of everything.
Yeah.
Like this is just too wide. I need an actual like directional flow chart of like we're on this step.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, justice. Who has more glory right now? Current glory.
Erwin does.
Probably Erwin. I'm at 3522.
3803.
All right. Yeah. First event goes then to Erwin. Between a poorer farmer and an actual farmer about theft. Someone stole a brother. No. It's
so like farming equipment.
Yeah.
Like trying to.
Yeah. You borrowed a shovel, right? You want to be just about this, or do you care? You want to rule arbitrarily?
I mean, I don't want to rule arbitrarily, because Erwin just now is trying to raise his status with his peasants, how much they like him. I think he's going to really try to give this one a go.
All right, you're going to get down to the shovel.
Yeah, you know, you can't just like throw these things off. He's a knight banneret now. He's got to take this seriously.
Got to dig to the truth.
Every time you try and help them, they hate you more.
They hate me so much more.
Every time I like throw them off, they're like, this Garrett's a good guy.
Just don't know what to do.
Justice.
All right. Let's roll justice. Hey, it's 50-50.
There you go.
All right.
It's a pass. I believe like that. Winter checklist. -5 to fate.
Hey.
Oh wait, no, that's care. That's when you roll their care.
Maybe that's why they don't like me, because I don't think I've ever rolled their care. Just
Oh, I'm supposed to roll this to determine how difficult the case is. I should read this book. That's fine. You succeeded. You reduced your hate of landlord by 1.
Hey,
That's what this gets you.
sweet. It's now at 3.
Now would you roll your care of the care of your landlord? Concern of my commoners is what it's called.
Hey.
Hey, it's still success. See, I predicted it. I
There you go.
prognosticated it. It's a -5 to your misfortune.
Sweet. See, he really does care.
Right? Winterborn Gunnet. Now get out of here. Winterborn Gunnet.
The trick is you got to be just, but you can't be too nice with them.
Yeah.
Actually,
Right.
there's a really funny article I was reading about British soldiers during the 1812, like Napoleonic Wars, and how the British soldiers didn't like officers who were too nice to them.
Yeah.
They didn't want someone who was
Yeah,
cruel.
that's been since Napoleon. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons Wellington was so beloved, because he had just the right amount of disdain for his own troops.
Yeah, they you got to neg them. You know, what are you gonna do?
Then there's a whole article it's like a journalistic article about the British idea of a gentleman's qualities, and how part of that was just like you have to act like you're better than other people.
Yeah, you have to.
Otherwise, what's the point of being in the mud if there's not someone above you?
Right. There's the whole point of like the preceding wars were all about their aesthetics. Like that's why you got the sharp uniform. They all march in neat little rows. It's the aesthetic. That's all it is. It's a game. They hate those people. They're not even from their same country.
Save it for the footnotes. Save this one for the
footnotes.
Okay. Good stuff. All right, Chaldroshin passes. Let's talk about Gunnet.
Oh, sweet.
Gunnet, your justice event this year. A peddler and a local priest over in the ownership of a cow. Color adulterer. Color 2 sister.
This is not the first adultery with a peddler that we've seen.
Priests beat each other up, which is the best justice event. It's the same local priest. It's like Florida Man. Local priest beats up peddler over cow.
Oh, this has got to be a matter of inheritance, right? The sister is saying the cow's mine because that kid's illegitimate. My brother fucked around a bunch, and the kid is like, no, that's my cow. My dad died, and I get his cow.
Oh, and yeah. Oh, so is the sister like a nun sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Very disdainful of her brother's worldly ways.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The kid is a peddler going, no, I need the fucking cow.
This is what you have to deal with this is welcome to being a knight.
Justice. Shit.
Very just. Your hate doesn't go down, but you tried. You didn't fumble. And grumble, grumble, grumble. They're not satisfied with it. Spent too much time dealing with this new manor. Grumble, grumble. These foreigners in our lands. Grumble, grumble. Lord. No, they're actually what they're really concerned about is that your peasants one of your random peasants keeps hearing footsteps. Oh no, know what it is? You never got the local witch. You never replaced your witch.
That's yeah.
So now they would have went to the witch for this, but instead they came to you. You're like, you're not as good as that old witch that died.
Now I gotta wait 20 years for
find yourself a witch
old enough to become
you're my
witch
now. Help my peasants.
Yeah. I'll take interviews, be like, you're a bit young. Can you put a carrot on your nose? That my peasants, they like a certain aesthetic in their witch. I could care less, but frankly, I just need someone who knows how to treat syphilis. So it is running through the community.
Oh, the politics. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I rolled, they keep hearing footsteps behind them, and that's why they're upset, but I think it's way more funny. It's because you lost the witch, and the witch was never replaced. Medicine. The wise woman, the local wise woman, I should say.
Mm.
All right. Cool. So the justice event's over. Let's go back over to the Excel spreadsheet. Income.
Okay.
Steward's industry income.
Don't I need to do concern and stuff like Jim?
Oh yeah, you got to roll your concern as well.
Okay. Mine is at a 6.
Oh yeah, is that how the guy died? Is that why there's an inheritance problem? Because the syphilis, because it wasn't a witch? Hey, you also get -5.
Yeah.
You had +3. You had +3. Now you have -5. So you net -2. Living the dream. Good year for you all.
Surprisingly good year.
All right. Of course, yeah. Great call out, Kelso. That's exactly it. So let's just go across the board. We do income, or no. I'm sorry. That's just fine. Let's just do it across the board. Even though I'm like jumping around now, we should do harvest income as well, but it's okay. So let's do steward's industry income. Daily grade, no stewardship.
Daily grade does
Steward.
not get it.
Now this is my wife's stewardship or my
Correct.
steward's stewardship?
No, your wife's.
My wife's. Okay.
This is their industry, not stewardship.
Yes.
This is steward's industry income.
Boom.
Boom, you get $1.
That we're doing.
Improvement income. Do not do net. Tell me the improvements. How much money your improvements give you. I'm sure you have to roll 1d2 for at least one of them.
Yes. For my apiary.
Maintenance and
apiary.
expenses comes later.
Apiary has just been paying for itself. I don't think I've made any money off of it.
Your dovecote also gives you 1. I think you're at 2.
Dovecote, yep. So I literally, the only other thing that gives me income, I've got Dovecote 1 and then tax on the ferry.
Oh yeah, the ferry. That gives you. That's why you have 3. You got 3.
Ooh. Did someone's apiary?
Hey.
Yeah.
Here's bees.
There's so many bees.
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 Lots of mead.
In this episode, bees.
Bees in armor. Yeah, so that's 2 for my income.
No,
or sorry,
3.
4 for my income.
4.
Because we're not counting maintenance yet.
Oh man, you gotta roll. Hold on, you gotta roll some other shit too. You have to roll 2 d20s for me, Jim. Your bakery is being rebuilt.
Oh yes.
And your jousting arena. I got flooded.
All right.
No problems. Look at that.
All right. Excellent. Ooh, man.
Your bakery also gives you -3 to your hatred.
Yeah. Which
like,
thanks to that.
Yay, bread again.
There's bread again.
We can stop eating rocks.
Yeah, yep. They have their bakery. So my hate to landlord is now 0.
Panera's open.
Panera's open. Come on, guys.
Panera soup bread. All right.
Yes.
And I'm sorry. Did you wanted just how much income, not how much, not taking away
net.
the maintenance or okay?
No net.
In which case, 5 for me. Gross 5.
Gross 5. Bennett, gross 5. Roger Dodger. Tolderton, gross 4. Mm-hmm. You all get that 1 discretion. Well, we actually don't know if you get that discretionary income yet. Let's jump over and let's do that now. Let's do our stewardships. Stewardships versus harvests. I will roll for both of you. You're rolling different numbers now. Done it. You're rolling against a 9.
Ooh, good. So my stewardship.
You crit.
I crit.
So you're going to get $12.
Nice.
God, I need to replace this sheet. So I have to manually type this stuff in. Oh, don't worry about it. Sorry, I'm complaining. Me. Done it. You earn 12 for that. So you're definitely getting your discretionary. Your manorial income comes in. It's 3. Miscellaneous income 0. I don't think there's any loot to be had or anything. Oh wait, that's 10. Put it in the wrong one. Regular, but this becomes 12. Expenses, lifestyle. Oh wait, Cholderton. Let me roll for you. Cholderton, you are rolling against your misfortune in yearly events. It's a 6.
All right.
That's the lowest I think I've ever seen.
Oh, so close.
Well, I also fail. Fail was a 10. Could be worse.
Could be a lot worse.
We also got a jousting arena though this year, so.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah. Oh,
all right,
yes.
lifestyles.
So we both.
Normal is 4, rich is 8. Now you're gonna go poor. Extravagant is 18.
No, not that. I don't know. I think I'm feeling. I feel jittery about going back to standard.
The taste of the rich lifestyle.
Yeah. It's like, if we hadn't been, if it hadn't been for that extra cow or all those chickens we kept, who knows what would have happened to Helen. I think he's going to live richly again.
Sure. Cool. Maintenance improvements. You have what's the cost of your jousting arena for maintaining it? 3 or just 1?
There's no maintenance on the jousting arena.
Nice. Really? Does it just give you glory? What does it do?
It gives you it gives you a one-time glory bonus of 5, and then you get a check to Lance every year.
Oh, yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I got it for the Lance.
Cool. So then your improvement maintenance is 2. Your family is 4. You have declaration. Well, let me finish gun. It's rich, Colin.
Oh yeah, we don't. Look at that. I've been a normal knight once in this campaign.
It's completely accurate.
My maintenance is 3.
Oh wait, your family was 0. I'm like, why is there a 0 last year? But that's because they didn't stay with you.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but I still paid for it. I paid Jim the 2.
Oh man, you should be being paid too. Yeah, not 4. Okay, so we're going along with you right now. It's looking like your rollover of $18 plus your 12. You're sitting at $28 before you build improvements. Cholderton, you're sitting at $12 before improvements.
Okay.
I cannot wait to build a system that we can not deal with this. All right, I want to propose to you all. What I'm thinking right, and the reason why I don't have it yet is I just basically scrapped this stuff, or this is a new idea. I kind of want to do wealth like a die, like a wealth die, where you're like, well, I want to see if I have the money to build the thing, and you roll a die, right? And if it, you can choose to burn the die, and then you lose your money, but then you can try to build it, or if it's a 1, it's disastrous, or it goes down a die, like a wealth system, like a burning wheelie kind of resource. Like wealth is a resource. How liquid are you right now to do this? Rather than
I like that as especially because the book notes that when we talk about this wealth, it's not coins. It's like the most it might be is jewelry. Generally, it's like how many cows can you afford to take out and give to someone as an exchange. I like that. I think there should still be like a wealth number. Like there because we will have treasuries sometimes. Yeah. And maybe we'll just note that externally to the wealth die. It's like, okay, you've got D8 wealth, and also in your wealth notes you have like really good silver chapelry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
The ability to call out explicit loot in addition to the wealth thing.
Right.
Where it's like, I can burn this, I can burn the expensive painting instead of deducing my wealth die. Right, like, or I can trade this, or that's worth this. Yeah, right. There's something. It's just an asset. Yeah. Anyways, no improvements. Yene, good.
I'm not gonna build any.
I've got 30.
Yeah. So the 12 that we got is on top of. It's not. I don't think I've updated my character sheet with my wealth in a while. says I've got 37. That doesn't sound right.
Chalderton, you had 27. You had 26 and a half in 491.
Mm-hmm.
The following year, you made 16, 10, 20. You basically had $26, 26 and a half after all things said and done. Then you built, but then that was 492. 493, you built 2 things and you rushed them. So you spent 17 and a half on improvements alone. Then you also paid for another for half of Colin's family.
Yep.
And you lived richly. So that's where most of your money went, and that's why you left. You started this year at $9, and now this year you're at 12.
Not at 12, and all of that is not.
Ooh, you should be getting a bonus dollar. Be at 13. Oh no, you need to roll. Sorry, you need to roll one more stewardship. D20. This is Allington.
For Allington, does it have any? I'm assuming that they just have a standard.
Yeah, just roll under 15. They fail. Success. So they make a bonus dollar. So that money will go to you.
Large. And none of this, none of the extra upkeep, none of that contributes to the glory per.
As long as the other manor makes a normal income, it doesn't cost you anything. Like that's kind of how I want to do it. I kind of want to treat it like an apiary.
Sure.
Right? Like as long as you make 10, you make $1. If you make 11, you get that extra $1. If you make 12, you get that extra $1. If it's 9, it costs you $1 because you have to cover them.
Yeah.
Right.
That's no problem. And then I guess the other question I had is, are we using the glory for worth of holdings that it contributes to annual glory?
It's worth 10.
Okay.
All manors are worth 10 for these purposes. Especially because you actually own that now. Yeah. So you can actually get that extra you get that extra income. The book says you give income away at a 1-to-1 basis. That's how you get money. I feel like I feel like that's just not good.
It's in the equipment section. It really just says the players say they spend money on something.
It should be like 1 for 10. I feel like that's.
I don't think I'd ever spend it 1-to-1.
Yeah, like 1 to 10, you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll spend 10 for 100. Then that is you literally carousing and living it up.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
I think most of this winter part's over. So again, Chalderton, final money this year going into next year. 14. You have 14 going into next year because you're not doing any other improvements.
Yep.
Colin.
Yes.
Garrett's final money going into this year is 28.
Yeah, I might want to build something, but I need to, because the handout isn't giving me enough information, so I'm going to spend a little time in the book.
Yeah,
so
totally.
It might not be.
Oh, you didn't finish. You didn't build your tower, did you?
I have a wooden tower. Remember, I can dump money into it to make it stone. We set how much that's going to cost, and it's just like constant building.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I wrote in my notes here for an event that happens that I didn't tell you about. Your tower scaffolding breaks. Your tower is still okay, but it needs a $5 cash, a 5 Librum cash injection.
That's not a problem. I'll cough up the fiver for that.
So 23. I had fall. It was shoddy builders. The tower needs $5.
Oh.
That was your calamity. And I will also point out to you, Erwin, if you care and you want to look into it, the misfortune for the year was 11, but Allington is rolling at a 10 because of your knight there and something about your knight. Okay?
Yeah.
I want to point that out. I don't know how you would know or anything like that, but if you're interested in investigating more about like the pagan stuff and more about this knight, you can
I might.
Like, you're like, oh, you know, like you didn't expect them coming in late this year to turn this around, and they kind of did. Like, oh, they're pretty lucky.
Yeah. Right.
So
I think probably some of that first winter might be spent just getting to know them, getting to know them better.
Sure. I don't know what the druid. Oh, I have to come up with a druid too. That druid. But Nesta is druid. Nesta's cool. I'll come up with what.
Is she Saxon pagan or British pagan?
She's British pagan. No, well, I mean, I haven't really given it that much thought. I mean, considering where she's from and her family history, she's probably whatever Pictish. Like, she's more like she's even so like not. I'm not sure if that's the same. That's my ignorance. I just sincerely don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They don't address it in the main rule book,
Yeah.
as far as I can
Like,
tell.
is British pagan different than Pictish pagan?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
The only person I probably
like,
read about that is Tacitus. He doesn't know either.
Her family, like that part of the country is like super Pictish.
Okay.
And obviously that culture sort of bled into, like basically she's from Wales, like current modern day Wales now, and because of that, like that's kind of all kind of Pictish territory right now.
They got to deal with Irish raids and things like that too.
Yeah.
And the truth is, we don't actually know anything about current Wales, much less like Dark Age Wales.
Yeah.
Total mystery to a lot of writers.
It was there. They did things.
Apparently, it still is.
I've been there.
I mean, it depends on who you ask and like whether you want to believe them. But
rolling for horses.
Yeah, let's keep going. Horses.
All right. No, yeah. All right. I'm rolling for my Chargers.
I don't know.
Oh no.
You guys, we are at 6. So like, but I'm fine with continuing to keep going. I just wanted to give you awareness of time.
Okay.
We did start late, and so everything's kind of pushed.
Let's see.
We should be done in about 20 minutes.
One of my Saxon Chargers. Oh no, it's my last Kimrick Charger. Or not Charger, but the
Sumter?
Roundsea.
Not been a good year for horses.
It really is not.
Not a good year for horses. Not a okay year for Helids.
No. It's been all right. I mean, we pull through. Yeah, so he loses his Kimrick Roundsea.
Wait. You're living richly.
Yep.
Your horse modifiers get a +1.
Hey.
This is the first. This is there for most of.
You do not lose your horse again.
Nice.
Living that.
But note that all your Kimrick horses that we started the game with are now right.
7.
They're starting. They're now 7. So going forward, we are going to get that -1 each year.
Oh yeah. It's true.
Yep.
I don't know how old assuming like we got the Saxons in like our 2nd or 3rd year.
I rolled them. They were 1. They were 1 year old.
Yeah.
They were 1. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I remember rolling that, and I'm pretty sure I rolled a 1.
I'll take it.
YouTube will tell me.
Sure. There's no place to note their age on this thing, but that's all right.
No, I'm just putting it next to the name of my horses.
There's been quite a few people who've told me they've spent this time binging our show, and it's I once again I cannot emphasize enough how cool that is, and thank you so much. And please tell us if we're wrong, because that was like in real life months ago.
Nice.
It's crazy to me that my Charger costs 20.
Yeah,
which is like
it's the most expensive thing.
And my Sumter costs 0.42.
Yeah, that's how much training goes into a war horse.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's
becoming
really
horse
nuts.
Dealers.
Well, one of the things I'm looking at in the improvements is the horse herd, and if there's a way, I'm going to read that and see if there's a way and what benefits might be to like.
Yeah. Good, and I'm glad you communicated that with me, because it's not going to be you buy that and you have it. I feel like like you're going to spend the money, you're going to get it, but like let's talk about the context of how you get this horse horde and where they're from, and you know,
exactly.
like I'm interested. Like, are they the what are the name of the horse?
And that's also why I've said I'm going to look into it, because I also there's the part of me that's like, man, I wanted to steal Silchester horses,
Oh, and there's that horde. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like, do I want the bother? Maybe I complete a bit of a palisade before I go full into the horse ranch gun it.
Teching walls to horse thievery is definitely the play, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Awesome. Childbirths, table roles, family roles. We're not marrying, so children.
At this point, Gareth is not actively interested in more kids, so unless Elaine, because she's the one who's going to have to go through the worst of it, unless Elaine specifically wants a kid, he's not trying for one.
Okay.
So okay, I spaced out for a second because I was looking for when I actually got those horses. Oh yeah, they're still young. That's what, a D20.
Yes.
15.
Are you taking any lovers? Just your wife.
Yeah, just lady grade.
Makes sense. 17. Healthy child.
Sweet.
Roll a d6.
All right. 6. 6.
Earth. Even male.
Hey, an heir and a spare.
Do you have a name yet, or TBD?
I got one. Rugar.
Rudgar.
Yeah.
Rudgar.
Yeah.
All right. Where'd that come from?
That was from the Kimrick name generator.
Okay. Yeah, but no, like, well, I mean, this is a weird name. Like, why would you name your kid
a weird name?
Rudgar? I'm sorry, I shouldn't say weird, but like, it's a surprising name.
Maybe it's Lady Grade's family name, or like from her family.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes perfect sense. Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Named after someone in Lady Grade's family.
Been watching a lot of The Last Kingdom on Netflix, and the names. Why is no one named Ceolwulf anymore? Or like Aethelwold. Aethelwulf is my favorite name.
Yeah.
Just a shame. Instead, we've got like Edward.
What about
Sorry to anyone named Edward watching the show.
Long-time friend of the channel, Edward.
Just made an enemy of all the Edwards.
You've made an enemy for life.
Bring it on, Eddie.
But like, Edwards out there, be honest.
I mean,
Aethelwulf is a cool name.
Yeah. Look at we've lost so many cool names. Look at all the Gothic names we've lost. What's his name? The King Visigeratrix? What's his name?
Vercingetorix.
Yeah, so you all know him. Yes,
all their
of course you do.
Frankish Gallic names sound like attacks.
Yeah, they sound like spells.
Lo-fi Frankish Gallic names to kill Romans too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The best. Because here's absolute joy to play with.
Oh, yes.
Right, childbirth is over, I think.
Childbirth's over.
Household member improvement.
Yep. Lady Grade slowly continues to learn industry. Still at a 4, still in single digits.
I'll roll family events. Don't worry about that.
All right.
Training and practice.
Yeah, let's should I keep bother with Sir Moriad's stats improvements? No.
I mean, yeah, you should increase
You're right.
their sword, probably. Always a good one. Their sword is... Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Yep.
No, that can't be. No, that can't be. That's the minimum.
It's
a minimum.
10, right?
It's at least a 10. There's no way.
But what if you said that like he might have been old enough where he wasn't even taking? What if the dude like is missing a hand or has some kind of palsy where like he can't grip a sword anymore?
Yeah, maybe he can't grip a sword anymore. Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
That
or arthritis or anything like
That makes this a bigger gamble. on Garrett's part, putting a
Yeah,
lot
you
more
realize
on
he was
young
hiding it.
Aiden.
Yeah, no, I love the idea that you're discovering he was hiding it and stuff, but like, you know.
Yeah, because I'm sure Gareth has like all right, boys, let's get together for a weekend and train a little bit so we can see where you guys are. And fucking Sir Moriad shows up.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
like,
It's just
oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, for Rumbus and everyone, like they're all fighters. Like I'm not gonna say they're like the best fighters around because they're absolutely not. But you can spar. You're doing okay. You can hold your own against each other. And,
For some reason, this makes me like Moriad even more. Like, he had the chutzpah, right?
Lane, yeah, and Lane is this is a decision.
Yeah,
and he has no hand.
Yeah, Gareth is going to like pull him aside and be like, I want you to know that if Elaine ever finds out about this, you're dead.
Find out about what, darling?
Nothing. Aiden is a summer child. Morid. Find some use for you.
Except
It shall not be the battlefield, it shall be something else.
I got it. I hear you. So good.
So he improves it to 2.
The dream.
Yeah. Lady Elaine.
How old are your kids, Colin?
Younger than Elaine crit for stewardship. Is that an improvement or no?
No, they automatically improve. You don't have to roll to improve them
until they reach 16, right? And then you have to
once they're 15, 16 to 20, you roll on a 6 on D6.
Got it. All right.
Where is
my kids are like 7, I think. They're about as old as my horses. I have it in my notes. I'm a really good father. They were born 487. They were born in 487, both of
them. Yeah, that's right. They're getting up there now.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because that's the age where they're going to age out.
Yep.
You had one that was going to be a steward and one that was
yes.
More towards
Acewin is the one who keeps hitting me in the shins.
Yes.
Practice swords, and Glessig is the one who has a brain. Does not take after Gareth.
No. Yeah. So let's talk about that. Is there any? Because this is going to be the last year in the spring. They have to leave. They're going to Sarum, right? They're paging.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely, by night.
Yeah.
So, I want to have a scene kind of like we gave with Gorthrin, right? Like what kind of message? Like what are you gonna give a kid who's gonna, this is the last Christmas you spend here because you're gonna be living in Sarum for the next time. You're gonna be staying in someone else's life. They're excited for it. Let me get a little bit of a better picture of them. Okay.
For Moriad specifically, I'm imagining that Moriad has some horrible battle damage to their right hand, so they're literally relearning the sword entirely with their left.
Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
I finally saw them with a glove off, and it's just like oh, you can't use that hand, can you? I thought that was your sword hand.
Let's see. I got elegant and strange for your kid. For their looks.
Is this for Glessig or Acewin?
Whichever one's the fighter.
That's Acewin.
Acewin, yeah.
Yeah, they're the one named after a Fey Saxon.
Yeah. So Acewin is they are kind of impatient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess how would they be different than Gorthrin? They're definitely not afraid. I think they just don't think they need to do it. Like, let me just stay with you. I'm already good enough with a sword.
One, you're not. Two, there's more to being a knight than having a sword. More to being a knight than knowing how to use a sword, in fact.
Shin slash.
Yeah.
Do you parry it?
No.
let him hit you?
I no sell it. And I'm like endurance of unpleasant things. You cry when you're struck. You cannot
No, I
cry.
Says
Shin. I'll thwack him in the shin.
Yeah. Ow! God. Why?
And like that, you've cried out.
Only because you hit really hard. That's not fair.
Ah, I see. Well, I shall send word to the Saxons in Kent that they will be fair when they strike you. And as I'm saying this, I'm like unbuttoning my tunic and like showing off the scars. Be like, my greatest feats have mostly been not dying. And I do not die, Aeswin, because I want to come home to you and your sister. Because I want to go home and get a tongue lashing from Elaine for some slight. I don't persevere because I'm the greatest swordsman. Each time I've faced death, I've been drawn back to this world by my love of you. This land, my Earl. So you're going to go to Sarum, and I want to know when you return, what have you come to love? So much that will draw you back from death.
Cool. Yeah, I think he's gonna sit on that for a while. He's gonna chew on that. He's gonna chew on that bone.
Aeswin is assigned female at birth. Both of them were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
then I think when they get older, we'll see whether they are cis or not.
Yeah, totally. Thank you for that. Cool. So, Aeswin, I have some plans for Aeswin. That sounds good. My brain's going through the motions of what I rolled and what there would be like in Sarum, being as a kid. Cool. Because Aeswin's no stranger to Sarum. After you've been gone and like Lady Elaine like living in that apartment every so often and like her friends at court, you know, like I feel like Aeswin can get along with the kids in Sarum. They're not from like while you guys live out in the country, you're not of the country. Like Elaine would had, you know, not like Chalderton kids.
Oh no, our we have a city home in somewhere else.
The other city, right? So so you're absolutely that. Yeah, like you're gonna get along probably a little too well. I'm gonna be rolling to see if Aeswin becomes sort of the leader of the pack.
Oh god.
Yeah.
This is likely gonna be my next PC, is the thing.
So it'd be cool. Okay. Yeah, I think that is glory calculating. That's it. And then and bonuses.
So my final glory is 4,062.
You crossed the 4K?
I did, yeah.
Oh man.
That's what? Not renowned. Is it renowned?
That is renowned.
Yeah, you're.
Oh yeah.
You're drawing 3. I think you're drawing 3 cards.
Yeah.
The feast now.
Everybody in the county knows who he is.
Of course. I mean, you're the first person to be a Vavasor in a while, or I think that's the word. Yeah. I mean, you've been making a name for yourself for the past couple of years, right? Ever since saving the Earl.
Oh yeah.
I got Madoc, right? Like everything.
Right.
I mean, even the accusing of Merlin. Oh, that's why she thinks. Yeah. Oh, of course, that's why Nesta thinks that you are absolutely like Christian.
Oh, sure. Yeah, right? Yeah. I can see why.
Yeah. Dunked on our boy Merlin.
Well, he wasn't there
have
for
lots
us.
to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for next session.
We'll make it up to Merlin if we see him.
Yeah,
if we
that's
ever
the
see
thing,
him
is that you're
again.
never gonna see him again. You're gonna have to live with that. Doesn't that suck?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll
All
see
of
him.
that.
Maybe
Just a
you'll see him.
summer's adventure.
I'm at 3,500. So close to getting that 4K.
Yes.
So you get that extra bonus then, right? You cross the threshold, so you get to add 1 to any attribute, trait, passion, or skill.
Let's see. Kind of want
I
to
love
raise
this
one of my
game.
attributes. It's really awesome.
A good experience. Yeah, raising your attributes probably is the winner.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I might raise my strength back up.
Yeah.
So I do con.
Hurts.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my strength.
Yeah. Increasing a passion is also probably a good use of that.
I could see that. Yeah, my honor is a little lower than I'd like, but the rest of them are really, really good. All right. Yeah, I raised my strength with it, and then with my experience, or not experience, whatever it is, the training.
Yeah.
Horsemanship is what I chose. He's working on those thighs, his thigh muscles. Really working. He's working on his legs this year.
Never skip leg day.
Never.
Awesome. Cool. Then I got lots to prep. This is good. Cool. Then I think we end the session on a bad note. As the camera goes to back up north, kind of back through Lindsay and where you all are at, right? And now I just think it's one of those things where it's like we just see like kind of the Saxons like just marching down, and like, you know, we see in the like the distance of between King Okta and the army, like we see like the fallen castle of Lindsay as well, and now they're moving down, and then the following year they've entered Logris.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's. I was trying to decide if I was gonna bump up awareness, but now I'm thinking I should probably bump up Constitution, maybe.
Yep. So enjoy your quiet year.
Yeah.
Before the Frost Shepherds arrive. All right. Because this is the we're getting to the ultimate finale.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be good, right?
Oof.
I need to also. Yeah, I need to roll up the rumors that you're going to hear, especially because you all didn't follow up with Madoc.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
The Agrius. I mean, it's going to be real interesting. I wonder if Siagris is going to be like, well, I mean, Uther, you have no one else to turn to, buddy. Like, who else are you going to ally with at this point against the Saxons? I don't know. I have to see. I have to play that in my prep, see how it goes. But anyway, okay, let's get out of here, y'all. Thanks for indulging me for an extra 30 minutes or so, right?
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Cool. Jim, let's have you start the outro.
Yes. I'm still sort of like the workings of the campaign as it moves around us is pretty impressive, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of because it I don't know what it's like. It's the drama of it, the nitty grittiness and quirkiness of the system, the stakes, everything's on the table. Your horses, your kids. It's like a complete and total package. So I love it, and glad to be back. Glad we're playing again. I am WebDM Jim of WebDM. You can check us out over on YouTube. We're talking about D&D and other tabletop RPGs. And we also have WebDM Plays, where we usually host most of the things we're live in, most of our actual plays. And yeah, I think that's it. Can't wait for the next time.
Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin Volcanet. I'm one half of the Phantom Roll Booth. Me and my partner do RPGs and RPG adjacent stuff. Something on the horizon for me come the end of the month when I will be included in. I'm doing Fire Jam on itch.io. It's a bunch of little indie games themed around fires, and mine is it's like 20 questions around a campfire, but no one's actually allowed to talk about anything. That'll be interesting. Otherwise, I don't think I'm on anything else. So check me out at Colin like SC, and that should let you know if I am getting into something else.
Yeah. What Colin's not saying though is that Colin won our Here I Stand game that happened for the past few sessions. Colin, big brain, played rolled the hard 6 from the last turn. Read the vodka pope stuff for it.
They told me I could not be a war pope, and I believed them, but the vodka did not.
And yeah, cool. And then there's me. Thanks, Colin. Yeah, you can find me here. EricVulgaris did everything. I am currently just only on Pendragon on my stream, but I'm on Jesse Cox's channel for Sunfall Cycle, and AP Gaming's reel for the Pendragon / Oath of Endosteel BattleTech game, which is also a lot of fun to play. I love these legacy games. I love this stuff so much. This is absolutely everything, and I'm so glad to be back in the saddle here. I know we missed 2 weeks, and that sucks, because I love this game so much. But we are absolutely doing this, and have no question about it. We're going the distance with it. Okay, so we're doing it. So enjoy, everybody. I can't wait to have this completely finished at some point 2 years later. Everything done. We can talk about it, and do we play again? Like, I don't know what you do by the end of it, right? Like,
I would absolutely run this again.
Yeah,
I would run something.
Yeah, like I would love to play the Rosencrantz's Guildenstern version of this, where like we're Knights of Cornwall, or like honestly the Murder She Wrote version, where we're actually just ladies in Sarum the whole time, the whole game.
Play our own vassals through the years.
Yeah, right. Something, I don't know, but or do we do we continue the legacy and we just play like a different game after Conley?
I would want to run the sequel.
Yeah, right. Wolves of God. We just play Wolves of God after it.
Play some Charlemagne.
Yeah, we're play Charlemagne, like Paladins, whatever, like everything. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anyways, take care, everybody. Have a great night. We're out of here.
See you.